don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Robinson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Riley. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! 6 guard! Check 6 guard! Leopard! Leopard! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Kill! Hey, turn it up! No! Check! Patriot! Over! Hot!
Throwing on 1st down. Conrad. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Off-play action. Conrad. Throw left side complete. It's Clark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake, Conrad. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conrad under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw on 2nd down. Riley buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Riley. And incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
319! 319!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on third down. Riley. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now look at this.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on second down. Riley being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw. Riley. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Riley. And he floated one out there incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Riley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On first down, Conrad. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit! Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Conrad. Fights free at the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first and 10, Riley, and his pass incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
319!
Throwing again. Riley flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Riley escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Riley. And incomplete on the deep ball. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Riley. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's got his. First catch for halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again on first down. Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Runs through the contact. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Motion. 54.
Throwing on first down. Conrad. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A final shot before break. Conrad, he's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable for Dorsett. Always got some breathing room. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 88 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How do would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Detroit!
Throwing after the interception. Riley drops it off for Chubb. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Green, 39! Detroit! Hot!
On third down, Riley steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Riley sets up the screen to Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Michel. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 2, Conrad over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Leopard.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Riley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a solid run down inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Throwing on 1st down. Riley. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A give. This is Michelle. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Off play action. Riley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Riley. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
3-19.
Off the play fake. Riley finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Riley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. It's Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Operating from the gun, Conrad. He's going to launch this thing. And got his man complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 46 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to run you over.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down, White. And he comes back with one complete. Breaks through the contact. They give him a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now White with a 1st down throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. White on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Gone!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.